to Psychic Medium Tony Green. I am Tony Green, the psychic medium, channel hypnotist, healer, and author. We're about to get started with another 60 minutes, approximately. Please don't get scammed. I will never, ever, ever reach out to you for anything. So please do not get scammed if anybody reaches out to you saying they are me or telling you you need anything. Just be really careful of that. I finally did it, you guys. It's published. It's on. You can download it or you can get the paperback. The download is available on Gumroad. The paperback is on Amazon.com. I published my latest book, When Denial Ends, The Healing Journey Begins. This book, I just want to warn everybody, this book is a little different. I don't have a paperback. I don't have a copy of it yet because I just published it yesterday. It's only 99 pages, cover to cover. It's very short. It has very impactful statements in it. This book is basically for anybody who has ever been in a toxic, dysfunctional, unhealthy relationship. And this could be, of course, with a partner, with a boss, with coworkers, with friends, and of course, with family. The biggest, when we say dysfunctional and unhealthy, we always go to our partner or that partner that was unhealthy. One thing I realized through working with so many clients for hypnosis and healing and readings and such is it started someplace we may not even know about. It started someplace probably in our childhood, maybe watching our parents or siblings or whatever it was. It started prior to what we were in because we only accept what's comfortable to us. If something's uncomfortable, we get away from it as quickly as possible. So this book is filled with little channeled statements and poems that just kind of hit to give you that hopefully hit to give you that light bulb moment that help you to say, I need to move this because I didn't even realize which way. That's the wrong way. There we go. I didn't realize it was covering up part of the camera. No, this isn't normal. And of all the women that I surveyed and men, just more women than men, but men go through this too, maybe for different reasons and different things. But of all of them, after they're out of it, whether it's with a family member, a boss, a partner, or even friends, and I say, when do you wish, what do you wish you would have done differently? And when do you wish you would have done it? And their answer is always one of two things. I wish I would have never started with that person, or I wish I would have walked away sooner. I wish I would have known it was okay to walk away sooner. I just wish I would have, like, the first thing, I wish I wouldn't have given them the benefit of the doubt. I wish I wouldn't have thought, second guessed myself and what I knew. And I'm going to tell you, the same goes for me. I think the same goes for each and every one of us. Even though we may have learned valuable lessons, would we have needed to learn those lessons had those people not been in our life, especially that long? Right? I mean, when we really think about it, if this person or people had not been in my life, especially that long, those are lessons only they taught me. It's not like every rando person on the street is walking around teaching me this lesson, right? So the sooner I would have learned it and walked away from them, the quicker maybe it would have been done. Or the sooner I would have just said, you know what? And I remember saying this to someone. I remember saying to this person, I just looked at them and said, I don't, I don't deserve this. I really don't deserve this. And if we know that, why don't we walk, right? Why don't we just go, I don't deserve this. You're kicked out of my life. But we have compassion and understanding and this and that and the other thing. So we can know what we deserve, but we might not be acting on it on our own best, um, what's best for us. So the book is out. It is out. It is now out. And I'm a little afraid of what the feedback's going to be. I gave it, I did give 3 pre-copies out, pre-publishing copies out, and 2 of them were for the people to read them and give me reviews, and the third one was just like, "Hey, here." And the reviews so far are good. I'm just gonna say, "Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Heather." But the books are out. They're on Amazon. They are on. It's on Amazon on my author page, and it's um, oh, here, because okay, it's okay. Then I say this. Rebecca says it's like forgiveness. I need to move this. It's like forgiveness over and over until I'm done. Yes. Oh my goodness. Like, I think one of the statements is, I think, because I channel them, you guys, so they kind of come through me. But I can't remember the whole statement. Uh, If I do, I'll say it, but I could pull up a copy of the book on my computer, but I don't wanna do that because eventually I do have to get to I do want to get to questions and answer questions for you guys. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Heather and Fawn. Thank you. Um so yes, it is out, and I feel like some people might not like it, but that's something I have to get over in myself, worrying about if people like or love everything I say and do. I'm always so worried. You can hear it in my chest. I can barely breathe right now. I'm just so worried to offend someone or hurt them, like hurt their feelings or make them feel badly. But Jesus, could I get a little of that back? Could one person be afraid to hurt my feelings? Could one person be like, I held back a little? No. Like they bring that full on bulldozer, right? Like, okay, Jesus, on a unicycle. Gosh. So, yes. And I want to discuss this before I even go into anything today. People mistake love and weakness. And people who are diehard love, like they love. I do. I love love. I love everything about love because we exist of love. And when we know that and we live that, it's such a sensational feeling. It's such a beautiful existence when we know we are of love. And that's we just are of love. And people who love love, or they love to be in love with someone, or they truly allow their love to encompass with someone else, and they give and they work on the relationship or the friendship or whatever it is, they may we may make excuses, we may uh, so give exceptions to the rule. But I think the people on the other end confuse that for weakness. they think, "Oh, look at she's just putting up or he's just putting up with everything." And the truth of the matter is we are not weak. It takes a lot more strength, I think, to put up with misbehavior and toxic stuff, even though we should not be doing it. I'm not making excuses for us to put up with it. But you have to be a very strong person to give somebody a chance over and over and over again. And I think the people who put you through that do not realize that. And their assumption is, oh, they'll just keep putting up with it because they can't get better. Oh, sit down, sir. There are four people deep behind you waiting. I just happen to be loyal. I just happen to be a very loyal person. I can get, we all can get, listen, it's easy to get. Keeping or getting, it's like fishing. You're throwing that rod out going, oh, Jesus, please don't let it be the one-eyed monster. Gosh, don't let it be the one-eyed. So I just want to say, um, please, if you've ever been the love in the relationship, don't allow how other people treated you to define you, because you are amazing and beautiful. And it takes a lot of strength, whether you were a child or an adult or a young person, to survive all of that. It takes strength. And even as an adult, if you keep some people in your life that are just disrespectful to you, maybe they're family members or whatever, it takes a lot more strength to allow somebody to disrespect you to your face, to keep the peace. And I'm not condoning that. I am not condoning that. I don't think we should ever be in a situation where we allow people to be less than loving with us. But if you are in a situation for that, maybe for grandbabies or nieces or whatever it is, just know that that takes a lot of inner power and strength. Okay. Alrighty. So if you'd like to ask a question, please ask a direct question about life, love, career, finances. No health questions due to social media restraints. If you want to connect with a loved one, please put in their name and their relationship to you, and I will be happy to get any information that I can for you. I am gonna, you guys, I have, before I get started, I left my songs in the other room this morning, so we're not gonna do songs today. I'll do them in a TikTok later. I have to tell you though, I have this channel, a page on that social media called live.beauty.reviews. And I'm always, I don't know how I made it this far in life. Seriously, I do not know how I made it this far in life. But I'm always trying new things for the channel and for myself. Like, hey, will this work? Let's try this. Like a toddler sticking a fork in an outlet. But this weekend, I tried something. It did what I wanted it to do, but it also left like this. You can I've been camouflaging it with makeup, but this under my makeup is so, it looks like I have road rash and my whole cheek like this whole, I can't, I this whole thing in here where it's super dark is pure red. I didn't expect it, of course, but it's funny. It did work. I will not recommend it to anybody. I will not even put it out on the social. But I do have some things on there that I really, really love. One thing that I did not. And if I do find things that I don't really like, I'm going to be completely honest about my reviews also. So if you want to join me there, I put some healings and card pullings up on Psychic Medium on that channel also. And I What else did I do? That's it. That's it right now. Okay. Everybody close your eyes. I need to, my nose is very, very runny. Okay, there we go. That should hold for a moment. You can open your eyes again. Sorry. Okay, I left my songs in the other room. I'll do a TikTok for them afterwards. There were quite a few. I'll get some songs if I can right now. The song can be a song you loved, your loved one loved, you listen to together. It could be the answer to a question, or it just makes you think of your loved one. The next time you hear it, you know your loved one's with you. And okay, so I'm going to do songs, but I'm also going to do confirmations, things that your loved ones send that would be something for you. And the first thing I'm getting is like squirrels, butterflies, dragonflies, and somebody, I just see somebody has something. It's a smaller thing, and they keep like swatting at it, but it keeps coming closer to them. They're like, they're like, can't get rid of it, but you're not supposed to because it's your. It might be a bee, and I can understand the need to want to swat a bee away to kind of move away from it. But it's actually one of your loved ones, and yes, they are saying they were that annoying when they were here too. Like, always in your hair, in your business, or in your ear, whatever it is. Okay, so there's that. Some of the songs are that song, but I'm going to go back and forth between songs and confirmations, which could be a person, place, or thing, animal, whatever it is. So the first thing is that song, Runaway, Runaway, Run Away If You Want to Survive. And I'm offbeat and off tone. We all know I cannot sing. We just try to muddle through this part of it. Any other songs? And I might not, they're all, like I said, I left my notebook out there and I apologize for that. The name Richard is coming through, Bruno, Chaco, Melinda, Lisa, Curtis, Johanna with an H, Johanna, Lindsay, Chaco again. It's like Choco. So I don't know. That could be a nickname, pet name. We just love us some chocolate. Chocolata. I don't know. Or it could actually be somebody's like name. Did somebody lose someone to some, I don't know how to say this on here because we're so restricted of the words we can use. Was somebody like about that life? They said, just say about that life. Was somebody on here? Did they lose somebody who was like about that life and maybe had, I don't want to say too much, but maybe was in maybe not the best. I just see blue and like, you know how people wear, I don't, bandanas and stuff. I'm seeing stuff like that. So if that's you, that's you. That's for you to let you know. The next thing is any other confirmations for anyone? Okay, we're going to get started with questions. If you do have a question or you want to connect with a loved one, please put it in. I'm happy to do the best I can for you. If you also, I've been going live on the other one too, the one that I mentioned earlier. I don't want to say it too much because they already are restricting my flow and I don't want it to get worse. So I go live on there, sporadically. Here we go. Oh, I have to go back up to the top. I think I'm in the middle. No, Karen says, good morning, Toni. Hope you had a great week, great Monday. I did. I am so far. I am. Eliza says, happy Monday. Hope you have a fantastic week. Thank you, Eliza. You also. And Karen, you also. Do you see me with a guy that's older or younger than me? Part of the Cougar Club. Well, Eliza, you're not quite mature enough to be part of the Cougar Club. And don't be when you can be. I feel like the guy is gonna be younger than you, but not by much. I don't know. I hear 28. I don't know if you're 28 or if you're gonna be 28 or if they are, but I hear 28. I do feel like you're gonna be meet I know sometimes when I say things, I feel like you're gonna meet a couple of people, Eliza, between now and the time you meet this person. And I know we all say like most if I tell a man, there will be like 3 or 4 people you're gonna meet before the final. They'll be like, "Awesome." Awesome. Yes, bring them. If I say that to a woman, they're like, no, I just want the one. So either you're going to spend that time alone or you're going to kind of casually date. I don't see anything getting serious. Like, I don't see anything being like even months long until this person comes along. They're asking you to be very strategic about your dating life. Oh my gosh, dating life. They're asking you to really figure out with every single person you go out with what you like and what you don't like because unlike men can go out and they'll go, "Nope, that's not it, but I'll entertain this until." But women will go, "Well, I can work with that. I can work with that." There's no more working with it. There's just like, I like this and I don't like that. If you're not honest with yourself, you won't allow other people to be honest with you. So just be honest with yourself about what you really think of the person. I do feel like your person is a little younger than you, not much, not cougar younger. Jesus, Eliza, I think if you were trying to be a cougar, they'd have to be jailbait at this point. Don't do it. Um, and I think when this person comes in, you're just going to have no questions about them. You're going to be a lot, just have this peace fall over you, this calmness. Like, I don't know how, I don't want to use the image they're giving me, but I'm not going to use the image they're giving me. It's weird. And I don't want to use like they're giving me the craziest image of this firefighter that has the hat and the pants and the suspenders, but no shirt. But they're carrying a person out of the building. Is this a romance novel? Somebody tell me now. That's ridiculousness. But that feeling like once they pick you up and you're like, okay, I'm safe now. I can relax now. Or maybe he's a shirtless firefighter, Eliza. I don't know. And every Monday at noon, tune in for more of these shenanigans. Okay, Eliza, a little younger, put together very well, has a very calm demeanor, very just put together very well is what I can say, love. Okay. Whew, let's go. Um, let's go. Let's go to Pat. Pat has a wholesome question that hopefully I will not change. Hi, Tony. Hi, Pat. Are you able to see who is repeatedly sending my sister white feathers? She is at our other sister's memorial right now, and she also tended to me during high risk emergency surgery. Two people. It's two women. Like possibly like I feel like a mom, and mom can be mom, grandmom, great grandmom, and the sister. Um, that's who. That is who. Two people, lots, and especially like if you find one feather. So white feathers can be from one person, gray feathers can be from another person. If you find two feathers stuck together, it often can be two people sending. So yes, every feather I find, I save. I do. I pick them up and save them. They're all over my car. They're all over my like in I have them in a cup in a coffee cup in my home. I save the feathers I find. Um, so yes. Okay. Okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, you guys, I forgot to bring my book in too. Tomorrow at noon, I'll be doing book club. I would love to tell you what the question is. It's in the thing for tomorrow's show. If you want to join for book club, what if transformational guide? Please, tomorrow at noon, we'll be here for that. Okay. Hey, Sally. It is well. Okay, let me go down, 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 looking for more questions. Toni, do you think, I'm sorry, I read that wrong, you guys. Toni, do you reconciliation with JH for me? Are JH and Karen going to reconcile? Yes. If that's what you really want, it's going to happen. I can tell you it may happen sooner than you expect. I don't know. It's been the block time. I'm just going to tell you, personal experience is telling me it is been the block time. They be rolling, patrolling, trying to catch us off our guard, trying to catch us off our guard. They be creeping and sneaking. Seeing if we forgot yet all the shit that they did. Did we? No. No, sir, we did not. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are laughing at that because I'm crying at that. I'm just saying there are tears falling and they're real, not allergies. Okie dokie. Oh, Karen's in 100 degrees today for Karen. What's the temperature where everybody is? Give me a temperature check because I've been running around outside. Yesterday I didn't even want to go out. The wind was so cold. It's June. Let me sweat a little bit. Let me have that. Come on. Okay. Hey, Mimi. Let's see. Thanks for the congratulations. Hey, Heather. Good afternoon, Toni. Hope you had a great weekend. Should I have garage sale this weekend? Yeah. And then plan it for the next weekend also, if you can, or this weekend and then another weekend, and collaborate with people if you can. Like, bring it all. Bring all the stuff is what I'm hearing. Do a big collaboration and put it every place so people know. Do the old school signs, the new school posts, do it all. Get it, do it. That's what I'm getting, love. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Heather, for the congratulations. Oops, here we go. Eliza says I'm talking to a nurse now, so kind of firefighter. No suspenders. No suspenders, Eliza. No hard hat. I'm kidding. Again, Eliza, figure out the good, the bad, the whatever. In the end, you guys, I think a relationship is two people that want it for as long as they want it. Sometimes it's one person that wants it and the other person just, they don't want a relationship, but they don't want to let you go because, they're getting something out of it. But we can always feel that. So when you're with somebody that's really very interested in you, you have no question because the way they treat you, the way they handle you, the way they communicate with you there's a difference in it. And sometimes we don't realize that because we may have never had that before. And the first time we have that, the first time we hear it, it may even feel a little bit uncomfortable um, because it's new. But when it's real, we know that. We know when it's real. Okay. Sally says, "Hi Toni, I want to know if I should continue my pro sales job. It's very overwhelming and I'm thinking about looking for a new opportunity. Thank you." Sally, I have a really good perspective, or what I think is a good perspective on this. I think we should always be looking. We should always be exploring opportunities. Um, it will either show us what we have is very good or what we have isn't quite checking all of our boxes. I think you're going to be at this position for a bit longer. If you find something, it may be next year, but you have to, the way they're saying it is look now, because the position that you're going to find, it may just take that long to get into that position. You might find this position in September, maybe, but it's a very long process to get into the position. It feels like it's a bit of a serious position, like whatever it is, it's just a long process to get into it. So look now, keep 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 your eyes open. Don't be frustrated if something you think you want something and you don't get it. That just shows it just wasn't for you, love. Okay. Uh, yeah. Okay, you guys. Pennies, dimes. They're all, I love that because those are such significant signs from above, such significant signs from above. And they're, and when we see it, when we say, okay, who sent this? The first person that pops in your head will be that person. It will be that person. Okay. I was cycling the other day on a trail and I saw the most beautiful, brilliant cardinal. And instantly, like when I saw it, I knew, because I saw it in three different parts of the trail, because I was just trying to breathe, y'all. I was just trying to breathe. And then I finally saw it the third time. I'm like, hey, mom, like it just came out naturally, just so naturally. Um, okay. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, you guys, if you ever just have like one question or a couple questions you need answered, I'm on Pop Call. Rebecca has been kind enough to put the links in my website, and that I do private sessions, all the things, all of them. There we go. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for remembering what I don't. um, okay. Uh, I get okay. So Sally, I already answered that, and then I am going to go to the next question. Fawn says it's Heather says it's 81. Let me see if I missed anybody's weather. Heather says it's 81. Fawn has 97. Maris has 106 to 110 in Vegas. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, Toni. You look amazing and seem well. Thank you so much. I think this is Lily. Do you see past lives? I do, but that takes a little bit more than just, being on here and telling you, but I'm going to read the rest of the question. I feel like I have some past life blocks I'm trying to clear that I feel in my body, mostly my right side, neck, back, heart. Okay, so my understanding is the left side is masculine, the past, receiving. The right side is feminine, moving forward, and releasing. So it could be that something has worked itself that far through you, if it makes sense for what I said. Um, I can tell you some things can't be rushed. And normally I would just say, let's clear this. There's something you're not seeing yet, they're saying. But typically I'd be like, oh, it's this and that, and we'll clear that. But they're saying, no, 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 no. It's something you have to see this. You have to see it on your own. It has to be that, like that light bulb moment that, oh, yes, okay. Otherwise, it will happen again. Okay, love? Um, However, I am going to say this. I feel like you're going to be able to release this within the month of June and within a week. So think about it's kind of almost like something you're in denial about, something you don't want to admit, something you don't want to see it. And it could be about a person. It could be about something you don't want to admit about yourself, how you feel about a person, or judgment that you're having or that you've put on someone. And I'll let you start there. And because once you realize this, you can start re-landscaping it, is what I'm hearing. Okay, love, that is what I have for you, sweetie. I hope that's helpful. Okay. Okay, tomorrow, Rebecca, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Tomorrow's question for the book club is, what if this level of heaven is about healing, learning, and experiencing? Learning and experiencing what we like and love, healing what we do not, and letting it go. Huh? I love it. Again, what if is a book I channeled, and they're questions that help you expand and understand, hopefully, on new levels so you can transform your life into a greater understanding of yourself and the world. Okay. Rebecca's in 97 in Arizona. Okay, let's see. Eliza says, I feel like he's everything I've been looking for. I don't know what's holding me back. Well, if something's holding you back, start asking those open-ended questions, and I'm sure soon enough you will get the answer that you're looking for. And remember, and this is really sometimes, and not everybody does this, but it can take 3 months, sometimes 6, for the true person to show up, depending on how much time we are spending with them and if they believe like they got us. And I know that sounds so cynical. I know it does. But everybody does that. On our first date to our 10th date, we are completely different people. The first date, we're like, oh yeah, what fork am I supposed to use again? What's okay to talk about? Oh, by the 10th date, we're kind of like just eating with our fingers like cave people. I don't know. I don't know. You go out for something and you're cutting it all nice. You don't want to pick up the chicken wing and shove the whole thing in your mouth and eat it. I mean, by the 10th date, you're just like not even wiping the juice off your chin. I don't know. These are silly examples of how we get comfortable and then the other person can understand better who we are or they are. So just, yeah, that's it. That's what I have. That's what I have. Okay, justice. New kibbles, new devils. I think it's supposed to be new levels, new devils. How do I handle it all? Okay, so stop thinking that way first. First, don't think new levels, new devils. Think more on the lines of, is this something I'm choosing to experience? Because we can walk away from so many things in our life that we think we are supposed to put up with. And we truly don't have to, depending on exactly what it is, justice for all. Why is my husband of 30 plus years not understanding my vision, but yet he will share it with others? Oh, he's sharing it with the answer that instantly comes is he's sharing it with others for feedback. It's not that he doesn't understand it, he may be nervous about it. So when he's sharing it, he's looking for people to either give him the yay or the nay, I feel like. Now, if he's sharing it in a very positive way, he wants it to, maybe, I don't know, men can be very bizarre in the way they do things, but so can we. So can we. And what I would say to you is, um, sometimes for some people, it takes them a moment to come around, and sometimes we can't share our vision. We just have to do it. Let me tell you, let me tell you something. From the time I started doing what I'm doing to now, um, my family's opinions have drastically. If I would have gone to my family yesterday and said this is what I was going to do, they would have been some members of my family. They would have been very, don't do it, don't. And I remember when I first, was because for the longest time before 2020, and we all know 2020, the before and after, I had gone to the studio and recorded my show with WSCS. I'd go into studio, record, yada yada. After 2020 and waiting some time, I finally started self-recording on with YouTube, of course, where I am. And I just remember one of my family members saying, "Just don't bring it around me or my kids." Okay. Um, so if I had wanted that, her, the way she felt about it, to give me the go ahead, it wouldn't have happened. It's a good thing. I don't care what anybody thinks about what I do. It's a good thing. Half the time, people don't even know what I'm doing. So I think your vision is yours. Don't let anyone else shape it. Don't let anybody else have any thoughts about it. Don't let anybody else. Uh, it's been given to you for you to mold and bring to fruition. Um, and sometimes, and this has happened to me, I was shown a healing work. And there is a point to this story, so please be patient. I was shown a healing work, and I was at a conference, and it was the most beautiful healing work, and the way it was brought through to me, and I was so amazed at it that I was talking to somebody who was about to be a presenter in one of the breakout rooms. And I told them about this healing work that I was shown. We go into this room for the, you know, the group thing that you sign up for. And he goes, this was brought to me. And he starts doing exactly what I told him. I was so shocked. I couldn't even say, yeah, I'm the person who brought it to you right out there in the hallway. And no credit to me whatsoever. Didn't even look at, probably couldn't even look at me while he was saying it. First of all, who does that? What kind of person right in front of me? What kind of person will take your thing, steal it, and present it as theirs right in front? Second of all, yeah, don't tell people your stuff and do it. Continue to do it. Let it succeed, and then let them ask you, oh, why didn't you tell me about this? Oh, well, I just wanted to make sure it would work. Don't tell people, don't let people tell people, because just as easy as that happened, it can happen to anybody. So your things are brought to you for you. Until you have them up and established, don't put them out there. Okay. Alrighty, love. I hope that's helpful. Ace. I think that's your name. I think so. Hi, Toni. I'm Maria. Your name is Maria. Maria, I'm in the middle of a court thing with my child's dad. Sorry to hear that. Going for back pay and other issues over the years. He had lied a lot in the document, and the lawyers know. Oh, I love these. I'm sorry. I love when they know. Okay, part 2 of this. But I want to know if you feel anything else energetically around it or him that should keep me clear and in alignment. I do care about clearing the energy once it's done and being in integrity. Okay, here's what I'm going to say about the court case. Words in court, paper beats everything. You have to find a way to bring the numbers, to bring the paper, to bring the proof, because there are a lot of people out there that they get put on child support and they just start working for cash. They just start, not reporting or underreporting if they can. And the only thing you can do is have their, see if you can get their bank accounts audited or forensic, whatever on that. What I will say is I do feel like there's some justice coming in. It's not going to be as much as you would like. It's not going to be as much as you would like. But it's good to get it on record and to have because any money they ever get, let me tell you something. When somebody owes you child support, if they're in the rears or they're, not paying some money they owe you, get it in and get a lien, because then whenever they get money, they have to pay you off first. Like it's depending on where you are, I understand, but it's my understanding that if they win money, if they whatever, it 9 times out of 10, depending how the money goes, it has to come to, they have to pay off these debts first. If they own anything, and even if they own like a car and they go to sell it, the money would come to you first. So please make sure you're getting that, and you're getting liens put on anything they own and all the good stuff. Do that because it does make a huge difference. Okay, it makes a huge difference in the result, because getting the judgment is one thing, making sure they pay it is a completely other thing. And I know it's so unfair to some women because people think it doesn't cost anything to raise a child. At every age, it's so expensive between childcare. If they're in diapers and bottles and outgrowing clothes and shoes at every age. Then you go into daycare and childcare, and people think, oh, kids' clothes don't go. Buy them then. That okay? Don't pay me. Just pay for everything else they need. Pay for their sports. Pay for this. Pay for that. They really have no clue. No clue. And to them, I say, did your mama never take care of you? Did your mama never buy you anything? Of course they did. Anyway, enough about that. But so yes, that's what I have. Hey, School of Flourishing, how are you? Uh, you are so welcome. It is. I don't think people, like I said, I think that people may not realize sometimes how expensive it is to have children and take care of them. And if anybody, listen, I had my two dogs, and part of the reason I will not get another dog is how expensive they were. And all I had to buy them was food, beds, toys, and clothes because they were hairless. And the vets, but the vets, the vets. That was, yes. Okay. Okay. It's a business having kids. Reason why the U's built foundation on this Indigenous Holocaust. I'm not sure I understand you, sir, ma'am, Tynell. I'm really not sure I understand that. I'm sorry that I don't understand what you're saying there. Okay, you guys, I am going to do some clearings. I'm going to do some clearings again for money because that seems to be the most requested general clearing that I receive, that everybody wants. More money, more money, more money. If there's something else you would like me to do a clearing for, you can put it in the chat now. But I'm going to start with money, 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 money. Woo. Okay, so anything stopping, blocking, interfering with the flow of money coming to us has been cleared. I get a no. Let's clear that. Anything stopping, blocking, interfering with extra money, we're going to clear that. Anything stopping or blocking an increase in money coming to us regularly, let's clear that. Okay, so I'm hearing this, and whatever this means for anybody and everybody listening, your birthright. And this could be your occupation, whatever it is. Let's heal, clear, release that. Don't jump to a conclusion. Don't. This is what I'm hearing on this one. Do not jump to, oh, I know what you don't. Just let this clear. Don't redefine it. Don't. This is what the healers and spirit are saying. When I say your birthright, do not give it any definition past that. Let them show you what it is. We're going to heal, clear, release anything stopping, blocking. At least because spirit is saying there are people that were immediately going, yeah, and thinking this or that or the other. Don't, nope. Shut it down and let them go to work on this. Otherwise, they might have this as your birthright, and you might be saying this is your birthright, and then you won't get this. So So let's do that. Your birthright. Oh, and this one's knocking the like I can't breathe, like I can't breathe in, like everything's. And if you feel this, you're comfortable sharing what you're feeling, let's share it. If not, that's okay. Oh, that feels so peaceful. That just feels so peaceful, y'all. Okay. My truck not breaking down either. Okay, let's all have, how can I say this? Reliable vehicles or vehicles that let's heal, clear, release that. And always having more money than we need and more money than we want. That's one of my favorite ones. And I'm going to heal a few mindsets, which are financial struggle and scarcity. Let's heal, clear, release any programs, beliefs, mindsets set on financial struggle, on scarcity, on struggle in general, like, oh, the only way you can get money is if you work really hard. And let's work on let's clear poor financial beliefs, like I never have enough. All programs, beliefs, where they started, where they came from. People who have too much are greedy. I see all these things about. I'm just gonna do a little side note. I see all these things about on socials about Elon being the first trillionaire. Thank God. Thank God. Like, clear that path. You become a trillionaire, that becomes more common, that becomes more known, and then we can get up there. Now, the same people saying trillionaires should give their money away, probably, I'm not going to comment too much on that, but why do people think just because somebody else made it, they owe it to everybody else? Like, grind, get out there and grind your booty off. Get off social media. Start using it to make money. But don't feel obliged to somebody else's money, and don't like, if you can't be happy for somebody having money, you'll never be happy for yourself having money. If you demonize people who are successful, you'll never allow yourself to become successful, because then you become the demon that you've been talking about. And at what point is your cutoff between being wealthy and successful and being that demon? You just praise people that have made it and say, show me the way to that. Show me the way to that. And then you can give your money away to everybody and be back on the bottom again. I don't know what to say to you, but let's clear that programming, that belief. Let's heal, clear, release that. But anytime you down talk or look poorly or badly, I don't know what the word is, because I'm clearing right now, on somebody having money that you feel is too much, you believe there's a limit for you, and that you have a love-hate relationship with money going on. And let's clear any love-hate relationships with money going on. And we have to think of money like air. It's just there. Like, we need it in this life and society to survive, just like we need food, just like we need water. Without it, we don't eat, we don't drink, we don't have a roof over our head. And we have to just say, it's just like air. I breathe it in. It's just like air. It's just there. It's a part of the society that we live in. So I embrace it and I love it, and I bring more of it to me. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. Have an absolutely amazing rest of the week.